very quick thank you to everyone who watched last week's video. I appreciate all the support on that. It was my most viewed video, my most responded to video, and I appreciate that. It's given me kind of a reason to upload some more Brawl Stars videos. So I appreciate all the support on that video. I'm going to give y'all a quick rundown on who I believe are the best characters to push this season. I'm mostly kind of be referring to Trio Showdown. I'm going to kind of give some, especially for these throwers, I'm going to kind of talk about some other game modes, but I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on who I believe are the best characters to push and why they're the best characters to push. So we're going to start off with the Patty. I believe that the best characters in the tank to push are Bull, Meg. I think Frank can be an exception sometimes. Daryl, very much Daryl. Very much BB. Very much Meg, too. Meg, BB, Daryl. I think I pushed Buster, so it's possible. So, I mean, if you want to try Buster, I mean, I found him to be pretty decent. But yeah, mostly Bull, Daryl. I won't even include Frank. We'll just say Bull, Daryl, BB, and Meg. Those were the best in my opinion. I believe there's some other ones that could be good. Those are just the main ones. I'm going to come back to Patty in a minute to talk about something, but we're going to skip it for now. So for the spatula, I believe the only ones that are notably good, like very obviously the best, are Crow and Leon, for the simple fact that they have a lot of range, and because of the way that the spatula works, they have to, the character has to be, low. And whenever you get someone low, you'll see, the spatula, icon, and if you shoot them, no matter what, as long as you shoot them, even if you didn't do the damage, it will kill them. So these characters are a little broken right now because they have a lot of range. They have the most range of any assassin. Also, Melody. Sorry, I completely forgot about Melody. I keep forgetting about Melody. But Melody's also a good one because she has a lot of range. But her damage isn't as consistent as I feel like Leon's is at that range, especially with all the damage and damage reduction in the game right now with all these power-ups. So I would say that Melody, Leon, and Crow are probably the best. Just for that simple fact that they have range and they can actually get use out of the spatula. I'm mostly referring to Trio Showdown in that respect. I think another honorable mention is Stu. I've enjoyed Stu a ton this season. He's been very, very fun. For the Kelp Shake, if you guys don't know about the glitch, not really a glitch, but the method, if you, with the Kelp, with level 3 Kelp, you get ultimate charge for killing your allies, and you also get a power cube for using a super, so your teammates will sit in the storm, and you will heal them, and use your ult, and then boom, power cube, and then you keep doing it over again and get a power cube. The main strat to that is using Bo for the ult charge on this gadget, using Kit and Barry. So for that reason, Barry and Kit are some of the best healers for the reason that they could just keep getting power cubes. Barry gets his ult pretty fast because he has an insane amount of healing. So you can get his ult pretty fast. Now, the only problem with that is that you put yourself out of position in certain scenarios to use the ult. And so for that reason, I think the Kit is the best because Kit doesn't need to heal allies to get her ult charge because she already gets her ult charge passively. Number 2, she can actually get 2 power cubes. If you jump on your allies, you get a power cube. But then if you jump off of them with using your ult again, then you get 2 power cubes. So you can get more power cubes with Kit than you can with any other character. So for those reasons, I think they're the best. That's really it. The healing aura isn't really that strong, to be honest. Ruffs and Pam and Gray, they charge their ult so slow. So I don't really think that the power cube is doing a lot for them. So, but nonetheless, I just think those 3 are the best. For the next one, we have the bubbles. I think the bubbles suck. I think they're the worst power-ups. They don't really do a lot of damage, and they just, they don't really do a lot, really. So I guess the best ones, I guess, are Bo for the healing reason, but not really for the bubble reason. Sandy's good, I guess, with the bubble, but not really for the bubbles though. You know what I mean? I think Mr. P is pretty decent. Griff's pretty good. I've been killed by a few Griffs. And I think Willow's oddly good with the bubbles. I do think the bubbles are slightly good because sometimes, you hit him with that poison and it almost kills it, but not quite. And with the bubbles, you get that little extra damage. And I feel like kills are definitely more consistent with Willow right now. So I feel like Willow might be the best with the bubbles but like specifically because of the bubbles, it affects her the most. I don't think she's the best controller character. I just think that she's the best with the bubbles. So I would definitely consider giving her a try. This power-up, the Chum Balls, is broken. It's broken. So really, if you play any of these characters, you're going to be doing pretty good. I think the only one that like doesn't really benefit too much from it is Shelly. That's the only one I don't think really benefits like all that much. And like maybe, I guess, Chuck as well. But overall, all these characters do really, really good with the Chum Ball. Level 3 especially. But in particular, the best two characters in the game right now, Colt and 8-Bit, are broken with this power-up. Like, broken with it. But, you know, Rico, good with it. Lola's really good with it for shredding tanks. You know, Mo, Pearl, Clancy, they're all really good with it. It is a nasty, nasty, nasty power-up. I mean, just absolutely disgusting. Would definitely try pushing any of these characters. If you want to push any of these characters, this is the time to do it, because this power-up is broken. But you're going to see a lot of Colts, and a good bit of 8-Bits too, because they are the best. And then for the Clarinet, I believe that the best are Angelo and Piper. I think that all these characters are pretty good in their own respect. I just believe that Angelo's the best because he already has like a really high damage output. Got to keep in mind, he can float over water, so he can get like closer positions on walls that are like guarded by water. And so Angelo's the best because that damage is just crazy. Being able to shoot it through a wall is even crazier. Piper's damage is pretty good also. Being able to shoot through a wall is really good for finishing people off a lot. I noticed that sometimes I get killed by Pipers because I'm running from them, but they have their power up and they shoot me through a wall. And kind of hurts my soul a little bit. So I believe that Angelo and Piper are the best right now, but you know, I think they all could be good. I think Brock could be pretty good. They can all be good, but I do believe that Piper and Angelo are definitely the ones right now. And then this is the weird one with the Pineapple. I don't really think the Pineapple is like, I think it's good, but it's good in different situations. So like, I think that it's best in Hot Zone. I think it is disgustingly good in Hot Zone. But that's the only, like, I don't think it's really good in Trio Showdown, which I think is the best game mode right now for pushing Brawlers. I don't remember if I explained why Trio Showdown's good, but if I didn't, I'm just going to explain it again really fast. First place, second place, trophies. Third place, keep your streak. You only lose trophies if you have like a really high trophy, if you have like a lot of trophies with the character. And then fourth place you lose, so just don't get fourth place and you're chilling. And that's kind of ridiculous when there's only 4 teams. So just don't die first, basically. Pineapples are broken in Hot Zone, though. I had Grom at 100 trophies the other day, and he is at level 20 now. And yeah, I don't really play him all that much, but it is ridiculous how good this was in Hot Zone. I pushed him, like, effortlessly in Hot Zone. So I would play, if you're going to push any of these brawlers, any of these artillery brawlers, I would play them in Hot Zone. In my personal opinion, I would play them in Hot Zone. I did want to kind of, like, briefly, I wanted to very briefly talk about the movement speed on some abilities. With the Chum Ball, you get movement speed. With the Spatula, you get movement speed. And this is the important one, with the Patty, you get movement speed. So I feel like this is really good for rushing people down with the Patty especially. But I feel like when you give too many people movement speed, it's not really movement speed because everybody's kind of just the same speed. You know what I mean? And so I feel like one of the things that healing, that healers, that damage, or not damage dealers, that marksmen and that throwers have, like, kind of in the negatives is that, you know, these and Bubbles, obviously, the controllers, is that and this is why I think that Spatula, Clarinet's pretty good, but I believe that Spatula, Chum, and Patty are, like, the best because of that movement speed. I mean, they dominate everything. They just run you down like it's nothing. It's really crazy. I believe that maybe you could say that the Spatula or the Clarinet is better than the Spatula. But, you know, it's all selective. It's all opinions. So, you know, if you disagree and you believe some of these characters that I'm not mentioning are really good and I should mention them, let me know. Maybe you'll change my mind. But that's how I feel currently. But I did notice when I was pushing Buster, I pushed Buster to rank 30 in Trio Showdown. and it was relatively easy. But one of the things I did notice was that with this power up, I felt like the chum was kind of stupid because it's like, oh, you get movement speed for getting shot, but what if the person shooting you is a chum ball guy, then they get the movement speed too, so you can't really run from them. So running away from people with chum is really hard to do because of the movement speed. The movement speed's a little crazy. I do, and especially Colt, because Colt has the star power for the extra movement speed. But it doesn't matter whether he has the extra movement speed or the extra range. He already gets movement speed. So if he gets movement speed, then he's just faster, just fly out faster than everyone else. And then if he has the range, then he's either if they have a speed buff, that he's the same speed, but he has more range, so it's still going to hit you anyways because he's just as fast as you. So that is one of the reasons that Colt is just so nasty right now. It is disgusting. Is for that movement speed, man. That movement speed is wild. Being able to just have it's aimbot. It is literally aimbot. If they're on the screen and you shoot, then they're getting hit. I mean, it just is what it is. So number one character push right now, this character right here. You can chase anyone you want to, brother. You want to run away from someone, you can run away from them. Trust me. And then 8-bit's pretty solid right now, but I would say that right now you want to push one. You have to push one person right now. This is your time to do it, brother. This is your time for the Colts. Spin for the win for the Colts. But yeah, appreciate all the video. I think I said that at the beginning, but I appreciate all of the support on the last video. If this continues, with the feedback I'm getting on Brawl Stars, I guess, then I'll keep making Brawl Stars videos. I guess. I mean, I don't mind trying to help everyone out, trying to give y'all some advice from my I've been playing a lot recently, so a lot of this is just from my perspective. Again, you may disagree with some of the things that I said, and if you do, please let me know. And yeah, but I hope everyone enjoyed. Drop a like, maybe. Doesn't hurt. It's free. And yeah,